Recorded Books presents Dauntless by Elisa A. Bonnin. Narrated by Amy Lynn Abolera. Chapter 1. The valiant who met Sari at the entrance to the command hall was a woman. She was on the short side, energetic, with close-cropped black hair. Her name was Raya, and her armor, heavy, dark-colored, and decorated with several menacing spikes, seemed entirely at odds with her cheerful personality. There was a mark on her face just below her right eye, the symbol for courage in the face of danger. She eyed Sari with no small amount of skepticism as Sari stammered out an explanation for why she was there. "Yes," she said when Sari finished. "Captain Turi said something like that in his reports. You're the new aide." Sari nodded slowly. She clutched the wooden chit the captain had given her in one hand, feeling the edges press into the skin of her palm. She had no idea what she had done during the journey to make the captain think she was worthy of this role. All she'd done was keep an inventory of their supplies, and she had a feeling they'd only assigned her that task to keep her out of the way. "Turi had good things to say about your work." Raya watched as Sari shifted uncomfortably on the platform outside the door, still dressed in the damp, mud-spattered clothes that had seen her through 5 days in the rainforest. "Come in. The commander's office is this way." The headquarters was simple as far as buildings went, but after 5 days in the wild, it seemed an unimaginable luxury. Sari's mind was spinning, trying to make sense of rooms and structure and not the chaotic tangle of trees, roots, and vines that made up the world below. She was sure she was staring and quickened her step, not wanting Raya to think she was dawdling. If Raya had noticed Sari's lapse of attention, she didn't show it, opening the door to a room at the end of a hall and stepping back to let Sari peer inside. The room smelled strongly of ink and the oil the Valor used to tend to their armor. Inside it, Sari could see a low writing desk with a well-worn cushion placed in front of it. A cot rested in the corner of the room under swaths of insect netting, neatly folded and put away. Seeing Sari's gaze drawn to it, Raya spoke up. "The commander's using the office as her quarters at the moment. We haven't gotten around to building the barracks yet, and the Valor wouldn't hear of her sleeping outside. Don't worry, though. With as little time as she spends in here, you're not likely to bump heads." Sari said. Her mouth was dry. She wondered if she should have stopped to get a drink of water before racing all the way up here. "What exactly am I supposed to do?" "Turi didn't explain?" Sari shook her head. "He said that Commander Ashai," even saying the name out loud did not help any of this feel real, "that the commander needed a personal assistant, and he thought that I would be a good fit." Raya frowned in thought, cupping her chin. Well, you're to help the commander keep herself organized and on schedule and help her with anything else she requires." She inclined her head toward the writing desk. "The commander should have a list of things that need doing somewhere in that mess." "Where is she right now?" "On patrol. She should return soon. I'll leave you to it, but I'll be outside if you need anything." With a nod, she left, Sari lingering in the doorframe. Sari took a deep breath to steady herself before walking forward, feeling the gentle give and sway of new flooring beneath her feet. She dropped her pack and knelt beside the cushion, not wanting to dirty it with her traveling clothes. The desk was made of new wood, like everything in the settlement. She could still smell the resin and sap. Less than a week ago, she had been a nobody in her home village, just another face in the crowd when Captain Turi and a few other valiants had come through. It was
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.